So in this video in my stitch sampler series we are looking at eyelet stitch. So if you're a needle pointer, you've probably done quite a lot of eyelet stitching. You've probably done it counted so it all fits together. I'm going to do it in a more freestyle kind of way and show you the actual stitch, and you can apply it to lots of different scenarios. So this is what it looks like here, and I'll show you how to do one. So I'm just using 2 strands of a stranded cotton. I've got it in a number, what's that? Probably a number 7. Sometimes I use 7, sometimes I use a 5. If you're struggling to thread it, you can go up a size, make it a bit bigger. Don't struggle to thread your needle. And I'm just going to start from the outside. I'm going to go round in a circle and down into the middle. So I'll put the first stitch in, then I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm coming up on the outside and I'm going to go down into the same hole that that stitch came out of. So you need to pull it not tight, but you need to just put a little bit of extra tension just to open that hole up. And I'm going to work around it in a circle. So just pull it a little bit tighter just to open that hole. If I come over here and come down there, my thread goes underneath on the back and it'll go underneath the hole. So you want to keep that hole nice and open. Not worrying too much about how many spokes I put in and if they're exactly the same length. These are quite nice if you do them randomly actually. Just down into the middle, and they're just like little flower shapes, so they add a really nice pattern to your embroidery if you want to do something a bit less formal and you want something maybe a bit more organic. These are really nice because they do look like quite nice flowers. And you're just going down into the middle each time. I'm just going to come all the way around. Get one more in. Like I say, don't worry about how many you put in. Down into the middle. So I should do another one and a little bit smaller. And if you want to have a go at this in this little stitch sampler project, you can see that I've got this other stitches on here as well, and I've got this one that I'm doing also in a sort of slow stitch kind of way. So if you want to get involved in that project and stitch along with me, I'll put a video up about that at the end. There'll be a playlist with the other stitches in. Start at the beginning so you know how I set it up. And we've talked about putting them on scrolls, which I'll talk about later as well. So if you'd like to do these stitches in a project, then you can stitch along with me. If you just want to jump in and out and stitch them as and when, if you want to learn this stitch, then that's absolutely fine. You can do it that way. So you can do these any size you like. So I'm just going to do a little small one now. If you want to do it really small, you could go down to a finer thread. You could do 1 strand, or you could do it in a very fine perlé or in a very fine silk, whatever thread you want to use. But we're just learning the stitch at the moment, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just have a little practice at it. It's just round in a circle and down into the middle. It doesn't matter if you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Depends where you are in the world. To which way the water goes down the plug hole. So down into the middle and then one more there. So just sort of evenly spacing them really, but I'm not worrying too much about if they're the right length. If they're the same length, not like that. And then you could do quite a random one. So I'm just choosing where the middle is. I'm coming up on the outside, so decide where you want the middle to be. And then I can do a little short one. Do a longer one. So you can vary these, make them look however you want to. If you want to do them, try and do them the same, you can. But I quite like these variegated ones. Not worrying about patterning my fabric, just going to go right up to that. I can go over it if I want to, put a long one in there. Really nice way to add a decoration to it, but it's not solid. You can see the background fabric through it. Let's do another long one there. And what you can also do is you can interlock them. So if I just come in this middle space now, I'm doing the stitch in exactly the same way and going round in a circle from the outside down to the middle, but I'm coming up now between these other ones. So you can do a little sort of group in them and you can make a bit more of a solid filling. I've used this method quite a lot in some of my projects. I really like this one. So you come up right over here. Right inside there. Just overlap them if you need to overlap them. There's no rules. The embroidery police are not going to come along and tell you you're doing it wrong. Look right in there, and you can just group them together really nicely. So you can space them out. You could do them small, you can do them large, you could do them in a variegated thread. That will give you a really nice change of colour throughout. You can pile them on top of each other and make a really nice solid piece of stitching. So a really beautiful decorative stitch that you can do lots of different things with. I'll just show you how to finish that on the back. So we've got quite a lot of stitching here, so we can actually just slide the needle underneath those stitches. And I'll just do that a couple of times back and forth. It's important to finish your thread off properly, so you've done all that beautiful stitching and then it falls out. That would be really terrible. Do 3 times, nice and secure, and just cut that off on the back. It's nice and tidy, no surprises going on, and it's not going to come undone. So if you want to have a go at this as a little stitch along project with me, do check out this playlist up here. It's got the video on how to start the project, and it's got some other stitches that we've done already. Do stitch along with me. It'd be great to have you on board. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next stitch video.